again. Just a heads up, the audio for this video got fucked up somewhere along the way, so I ended up just using the audio that the camera recorded, so the audio quality isn't up to what it usually is. I'll have this fixed by next video, sorry about that. Anyways, here you go. Before this one, I posted 2 other Jacksfilms videos, and I'm not doing this because I want to. I'm doing it because I have to. This menace has been continuously allowed to get away with what he's doing over and over again, and it's only gotten worse. Comments keep pouring into those last 2 videos of people who are under Jack's thrall, people who he has under his mind control abilities, who he's tricked into believing that this whole thing is just a joke between him and PewDiePie, and they're coming en masse to defend him. He can manipulate space, control minds, and he's a time-traveling thief. All of these people he's captured must be freed. They must be shown the way to the light. I can only imagine the conflict in their head. Their fingers type and their bodies watch. They're really passengers in their own body. They're not in control of what they're doing. Jacksfilms is truly sinister beyond a degree that I've never seen. I've been building another more proper and thought out theory around this whole thing. Jack has all these powers: space manipulation, time travel, mind control, and who knows what else. And this goes so much deeper than we originally thought. This is what I've come up with. You might think I'm crazy, but if the evidence doesn't show you otherwise, Jack's proven ability to time travel, you need to at least hear this out. So it goes like this. The PewDiePie we've been seeing on the videos that are going up on the PewDiePie channel, that's not the actual PewDiePie. Kidnapped the real PewDiePie. Nobody but Jacksfilms and the people that he has in on it know where the actual PewDiePie is. You might think I sound crazy right about now, but all the pieces are right there in front of you. You just have to put the puzzle together. Like I said, Jack has all these extraordinary powers, many of which he hasn't even demonstrated yet. For all we know, he could just be here to feed off of Earth's life energy so that he can further sustain his existence indefinitely. It would make sense. Perhaps he time traveled back in time and wrote Galactus to tease us, taunt us at what he's truly here to do. But back to my imposter PewDiePie, kidnapped PewDiePie theory. Jacksfilms is a shapeshifter. Jacksfilms is the actual person that we've been seeing in all of PewDiePie's videos. He's transforming into the Swede and pretending to be him for the camera. He's using his likeness for the money and the views. How dare he? Steals ideas, brainwashes the innocent, and leeches even further off of people's hard work. I believe that he gets his powers directly from Mystique, so he has to be very practiced at what he's done. But the plan between Jacksfilms and the PewDiePie channel had to have been this. Jacksfilms need total and unfiltered access to PewDiePie's channel. He needed complete control over what PewDiePie said in those videos, and of course PewDiePie was too strong to mind control for him. He was the biggest YouTuber. His clout was too strong to overcome. So the next best thing, take him out of the picture and replace Jack with him. Ever since Jack started taking the form of PewDiePie, he's been setting up this entire scenario. He slowly implanted the idea of Lawai inside of our heads, and for months he used it and he built up the joke of PewDiePie and Jacksfilms ripping each other off for videos. Also, it could climax to this point, but Jacksfilms didn't want to just get money from the PewDiePie thing. He wanted the fame for his brand. He wasn't satisfied just pretending to be the man who had actually earned it. He was trying to discredit PewDiePie as well. Think about it. Explains the N-word controversy, the Nazi jokes. None of that was PewDiePie. It was all a calculated move by Jacksfilms, the fucking scumbag. It also explains why PewDiePie moved offices. Ever since he moved from one office to another, he hasn't been going outside in his videos. And do you wonder why that is? Well, I can tell you why easily. It's because the videos aren't actually being made in England. They're being made where Jacksfilms lives. That way he can record both videos on his channel and PewDiePie's while being undetected. But like I said, PewDiePie has too much clout for Jack to overcome on his own. So we had to remove him from the picture somehow. And how does he do it, you ask? He had to have had help, but from who? It had to have been an inside man. Without someone on the inside that could tell him what PewDiePie does, his routines, his flaws, his fatal weaknesses, and there's no way Jack would have been able to outsmart him or overpower him. And I know who that person is. Who, you might ask? I went over numerous people. I was thinking it was one of his first 2 editors. I scratched them off pretty quickly. Then I almost thought it was Marcia. I was able to scratch that one off pretty quick fast too. The man who we're chasing is very brilliant in this direction. He knew how to well hide himself within PewDiePie's company. He almost made me think it was one of the dogs, which would have been the perfect cover, but it wasn't that. Do you know who it was? It was Side! Side Morton was Jacksfilms' inside man. He's responsible for PewDiePie being kidnapped. Think about it. He was hired as one of PewDiePie's editors a couple months before they changed offices. That way he could get time to learn PewDiePie's patterns, and once he was in, he fed all that information to Jacksfilms. Jack wasn't able to do the dirty work while he was over here in America, so he had Side carry it out for him. Where's my proof, you ask? I don't need proof. You know it's true. He had Side carry out the dirty work and kidnap PewDiePie. Side took him out and did God knows what with him. We can only hope that he's still alive. And the drastic jarring change in PewDiePie's content was also because of Jacksfilms. While he couldn't completely control Felix, he could get through somewhat. He was nudging PewDiePie in the right direction to change his content somewhat. That way it was prepared to make the type of content that Jacksfilms needed it to, so that he could put his master plan into play. And once Once Jacksfilms was able to take control of the PewDiePie channel, he went about putting into action his dastardly agenda. He started tarnishing the name of PewDiePie, but still kept growing the channel. He kept his main channel, Jacksfilms, going so that it didn't die off, and he slowly prepped the momentum for PewDiePie's channel to be moved to Jacksfilms. It started innocently enough at first. On the PewDiePie channel, he started asking for submissions from the fans and putting them in weekly videos, kind of like how Jack was doing with Yai, except less often. Eventually, Jack kept setting up the parallels between Yai and Lawai on the PewDiePie channel, and kept subtly hinting at the joke that PewDiePie and Jacksfilms were copying each other. Squad fam, make a thumbnail for this video. And eventually, it led to the spark on Twitter that I showed you in the first video I made on this. He said Yai was better than Lawai. Don't at me. After I did this digging, it became so much worse than I thought. And from there, it played out. He played me like the fool I am. He played all of us like the fools we are. There was never PewDiePie versus Jacksfilms beef. Jacksfilms was the thief, but he wasn't stealing PewDiePie's ideas. He was stealing his entire career. Jacksfilms uploaded a Your Grammar Sucks response to comments saying that he was a thief for stealing PewDiePie's content. And yesterday, on January 31st, Jacksfilms uploaded on the PewDiePie channel a video explaining the Jacksfilms PewDiePie beef and how it was just a joke. Except it says Jacksepticeye at the title for some reason. I'm not sure why. But all the evidence you need for me to prove to you that Jacksfilms has been shapeshifting into PewDiePie and using his likeness to drive views to his main channel is right in this video.
Making your own content, copying another YouTuber's content, copying another YouTuber and claiming it was a coincidence. Copying another YouTuber and claiming they copied you.
You see, in this clip, he's bringing up the beef again to try and keep the drama going. If he lets the fuel die down, then so will the growth. And he can't have that. He can't just be satisfied with the fact that he's in control of the biggest YouTube channel in the world. He doesn't want just that power. He wants that power to be attached to his real name. If Jack Douglas or Jacksfilms even is his real name. But keep watching. The more you do, the more my explanation makes sense. You see, I was wrong.
Guys, I feel like I have to set things right. I memed that Jacksfilms copied my videos. Jacksfilms is kind of like the Simpsons of YouTube. He's done so many episodes of his show Yai that you're bound to make some stuff the same. The Simpsons already did it, essentially, is what I'm getting at.
Jacksfilms does have the ability to mind control, but he never was able to trick PewDiePie into thinking that this whole thing was a joke between them. He was in control of the PewDiePie figurehead this entire time. He was making it seem like they both knew it was a joke, and he's still playing it up here to get sympathy points for himself. Look in this PewDiePie copy's eyes. Where's the passion of the Let's Player, huh?
It turned out that I had done like a couple same video ideas as him. Some intentional and some unintentional, and I just embraced the meme that he was the one copying me, even though clearly all his videos were uploaded way before mine. You can just check the dates. It's not that hard to investigate, but I memed it a little bit too hard, and people thought it was real and started hating on him, and it just made my fan base look even more cancerous than it already is. Good job, guys. A+.
He's making excuses because he could never explain himself as well as the actual PewDiePie could. I memed it too hard and people didn't get it. Those are the people who were able to call Jack out on his shit. They broke free of the mind control, but they weren't able to override it completely. So they did the next best thing and flamed Jacksfilms with comments telling him to kill himself. Don't actually do that to like anybody ever.
Because some people didn't get the joke, which is what's fun about the joke. So here I am again, explaining the joke and ruining it, as I always do. Legit, check out Jacksfilms. Subscribe to him. He's a legend on YouTube. He's one of the best comedians on YouTube, everybody. So there you go. Yeah, and he's also a great guy. I feel bad having him get a bunch of shit for a meme that was sort of unsolicited, but funny nonetheless. Now it isn't anymore. Congrats. Another dead meme, everybody.
And this is what cracks the entire case open. Jacksfilms, using the PewDiePie channel and pretending to be PewDiePie, gives himself a shout out. And he gives himself an ego boost, calling himself a great guy and a great content creator. But he knows what he's done. He knows what he's done to PewDiePie. He knows what he's stolen and the people that he's controlling with his brain every single day. And he lives with no guilt, no shame. This is what I meant. He can't just live with having the most popular channel in the world. He needs that channel to be attached to his name. And just changing the name of the PewDiePie channel wouldn't be enough. He needs to get all the PewDiePie subscribers back on his channel before he'll be satisfied.
Will the real PewDiePie please stand up?
I'm standing. I'm standing. No.
Will the real PewDiePie
Okay.
jaws droop to
You see here, he's throwing hints at us here that he's not actually PewDiePie. He gets some kind of sick joy from this. He enjoys taunting us, hinting at the truth to us. He thinks we won't see, but we do. I have shades on indoors, and even I can see through this bullshit, Jack. You're not gonna get away with this. The dots all connect. The PewDiePie we're seeing on camera in these last few months of videos, that has been Jacksfilms. Jack thinks he's clever trying to throw us off the trail, because in the description where he supposedly links his channel, he put Jacksepticeye there to make us think that he was just memeing, and that he's not actually giving himself a shout out. But he knows that enough people will look up his name and go and subscribe, that mistake won't actually matter. It's a diversion tactic, a clever one, but it's not gonna work on me. Now there is one question though. Where is the real PewDiePie? What happened to him? Is he dead, just a corpse rotting in the dirt? Or is he alive, being held captive by Jack, feeding off of his clout energy, using it to try and make himself stronger? I've put all the information out there, I've given you every single piece of evidence I've managed to collect. The rest, audience, is in your hands. This is hopefully the end of the trilogy of Jacksfilms expose videos, and hopefully we can finally take this menace down. He might be too powerful for us yet though. And if you haven't been able to tell, yes, this is a joke. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up here, but I had a lot of fun recording this. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. I don't know why you would, because this was me rambling about how Jacksfilms is actually PewDiePie for like 10 minutes. But this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.